can see. You can hear the wind rushing through. I've just opened up the dampener. I forgot it was closed. That's why it wasn't burning so well, and it looks like it's about to close again. So I've got to open this up, and you can hear the difference. Closed, open, closed. That's when you want to go to sleep. Close up the dampener. There, got it as open as I can without it falling down. And she's just starting to go purple at the front end. Hopefully start bedding this pipe in, get it nice and hot so it'll take its shape. Well, it's certainly working because there's a lot of smoke coming out the end, and yeah, you can really feel some heat coming off of it. So this is going to be a perfect little tent heater. Got a load of scrap pine to use up just to get her bedded in. As you can see, there's heat marks, red hot, where the metal's really hot, appearing on the sides and on the front door. That's where the hot spots are. Didn't realise it actually glowed like that. The whole front end is really glowing. That means it's super hot. Because it's titanium, it holds the heat, keeps it trapped, doesn't dissipate so quickly. So this will be a brilliant tent heater for when the winter really kicks in properly. And I'm out in my tent. It's starting to calm down a bit now, but I'm going to stoke it up a little bit more and get this door open. As you can see, there's some heat coming out of there. It's raging, as you can see. That pipe is starting to warm up quite quickly, and that's a good thing because it means the air is rushing through straight up the chimney with the heat. So I'm just going to stoke it up a little bit more. God, that is roasting hot. I'll put a little grate at the bottom so the oxygen can get underneath and let it have a real good burn. Anything that's under 18 inches will fit in there quite easily. So you don't have to break it down really small. As long as it's not too long, you can stick it in, make sure it goes in, and away you go. And if you've got thin bits like I have here, which I'm more likely going to be taking with me, you can take quite a few. And you can just slide one in after the other to keep it nicely stocked up. So you've got some nice radiating heat coming out of this thing. Oh, it's really hot. Alright, this is the last one going in, and then I'll shut the door and let this thing burn. As you can see, even from this distance, it's super hot. Let's get this door closed. There. She is closed. And she'll start calming down a little bit. As you can see, the redness has gone down a little bit. Which means it's going to be a proper slow burn. As the air rushes through there to feed it. And so the heat will start building up around here. Can't really see it in this light, but right, this is a test burn or test boil of some water on my new titanium wood burning stove. It's filled right up to almost just below the brim, as you can see, and it's been going for literally a minute. Alright, it's about nine minutes in. As you can see, it's got some intense heat down on the side wall. It was bending and popping earlier. So this thing can really take some heat because I'm pretty close, and that is really hot. You can probably do some marshmallows on that thing down there. So if you are going to have this in a hot tent, you must make sure for definite you've got something to protect from fire around it. I've got a metre by metre fiberglass welder's mat, which I'm going to be using on top of a sheet of wood on top of the tarp floor, so there's no chance of it catching fire to anything around it, because this thing is really chucking out some heat. And as you can hear, I believe this water is nearly coming to a boil. You're looking at about 10.5 minutes by the looks of it. This thing is certainly pumping out some heat. It would definitely need to be fed quite regularly, because it does consume quite a bit if you want to be cooking with some intense heat. But once you've closed off as much oxygen holes as possible and just leave a little trickle, this could last half the night with a full stack. Well, with it fully stacked up, you should get at least a good half night's sleep with a nice warm tent. I'll catch you in a bit. Here we go, guys. We've got in a nice rolling boil. So it hasn't done too badly actually. 900 mils on top of 2 steel rods on top of a very thin titanium barrel shaped stove, and it's got a boil in roughly, I'll probably say, a litre you'll do in about 16-17 minutes. This ended up being about 15 minutes, so it's done really well, and I'm quite impressed and also quite excited to test this out in the open. So I'll catch you guys hopefully on my next trip. Sorry it's been a while since I've done filming. I've just been trying to enjoy the moment rather than worrying about what to film and so forth. So I must not forget to take a carbon monoxide alarm with you, as other people have stated. It's a good idea just to be on the safe side, because it's not good to, on your first night out on your hot tent, and you find out you're dead because you've suffocated because of the monoxide. So at least if you have that alarm, it's for peace of mind, and it keeps everybody happy so they know that you're going to be safe, because this thing will just keep pumping out whilst you sleep.